Hello everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to the THD Club. Today, I will be trying to do some more Duolingo. And maybe we'll get past more than 2 exercises. We'll see. Who knows? Hello, now. Hello, Cookie. Welcome. Good to see you. The legend has arrived. What legend? I am just monkey. Hey, now, what's up? Hey, Shatter. How's it going? Hey, Tianshi. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ryder. Hello. Hello, monkey. Hello, Ihiki. Hello. How are you doing? Pretty good. Today was very nice, except for a little bit of a rush happening just before stream. But everything calmed down right in time, so it was all okay. How is everyone doing? Did you saw Shatter cooked ube and still said, What do you mean? Ube? Hi. Remus, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Shatter did what now? Did what? What? It's time to eat. Hello, Isabel. It is always time to eat. I can agree with this sentiment. Tally. Oh, a tally happened. What? Ihiki has resorted to outright lying about me now, I see. Why? R.I.P. Ube. It's on Shatter Discord. Everyone is talking about it. Well, why? I thought Shatter took Ube to protect Ube. I thought that was the entire point of the relationship. Ube will be a nice bit of steak now. Oh no! For Ube! Oh no! Tianshi is Xiangling from Genshin Impact. Not only in appearance, but how much they both enjoy food. Is that so? Do I look like someone from Genshin Impact? Xiangling? What is Xiangling? I'm going to look it up real quick. Xiangling? Xiangling is... Oh, she's cute. I don't know about that. She's cute though. Food is very important too. Extra rare with a purple tint. Oh no. Is it 6 feet below now? Oh no. Oh no. IDK asked Shatter about it. Shatter, what happened? I am Xiao. You are Xiao? You are small? Someone found ube flavored tea cakes. And posted it in my Discord. And Hiki is having a cow over it. No. He's having a cow, huh? Oh man, you know what would be really cute? If you made ube, how you say, 包子, the steamed buns, but shaped like cows. That would be so cute. Have you seen sometimes they have baozi that's shaped like pigs or chickens or other cute things. I think a purple one shaped like ube, that is ube flavored. That sounds really good. Oh, you'd love Xiangling. I bet my life on that. Oh, really? Oh, it's too bad I don't play Genshin, but I like that idea. She's cute. From Genshin. What made he do such heinous acts? It's okay, Hinky, it's okay. Ube is actually... Ube's name comes from a root. Sort of like a sweet potato, but purple. It's called ube. It's a little bit like taro. In fact, outside of East Asia, a lot of things labeled taro are actually ube because ube has the more intense purple color. Highly recommend. Very tasty. Very tasty. Gosh, I love Xiao. He is such a cool badass. I love his look. Ah, I see. Friendly reminder to change top chat to live chat. Oh yes. I have my notes set up. Make sure to change it though. He just looks epic. Ah. To be honest, if Nao was going to be anyone from a gacha game, I think she'd be Andira from GBF. They're both monkeys. Oh, GBF. What is GBF? Andira. Check. Andira. GBF. Grand Blue Fantasy? Oh, how cute! Oh, I like this outfit. Oh, I like this a lot. And she's monkey? I don't know. There's this outfit, this summer outfit where she looks like a lotus fairy. It's very cute. I would wear that. I like that. I'm a fan. And I got him on my first wish back, which was very pog. Oh, I don't know what that means, but congratulations. No, someone found ube cook and shattered cold-blooded laugh without words, okay. But that's what happened. I don't think ube is dead though. Sounds like something's getting blown out of proportion here. I can't say exactly, but it feels that way. I'd say now is a pretty bad time to get into Genshin. Only the die-hard fans play it. The really die-hard fans. Oh, does it get harder? Oh, if the other people around you play it harder? G2G, return textbooks now because school year is over. Have fun. Bitsy! Wait, did I say hi to you yet? Hello! I did see you earlier. Hello, welcome. And also, good luck with your returning of textbooks. Nice. In many ways, I think Genshin is a game you'd enjoy. If only you can get used to the light combat action. I don't really know what there is in Genshin other than the world is very pretty. And it's become pay to win. Oh lordy, gotcha. I liked it before the first DLC character. Oh, interesting. I disagree a lot, Cookie. Oh, I'm playing it and it never made me feel like pain. Oh, interesting. I guess it affects people differently, huh? Huh. Think Genshin for me goes in the new genre of games of fun until it's not. So sort of I fad. Oh, I see. Interesting. She is in fact a monkey. She's part of a series based around the zodiac, with her being the year of the monkey. I see. I like it. Like Fall Guys, but if Ryder still enjoys the game, keep playing. That's fair. I haven't played Fall Guys. I haven't played Fall Guys yet. It's a little too bad that the hype died down before Monkey got the capability of playing it. But I think I might still play it because it does look kind of like fun. I still disagree. Genshin is still a great game that was no fad. Oh, but let's agree to disagree, Cookie. Haha. Let's let now into the conversation. So, cats. Am I right? Cats. I think now I should stick to simple games. I've heard from a reliable source that the internet is made of cats. Cause the internet is made of cats. The internet is made of cats. Cats. I have heard. IDK anything of Genshin other than the main character is husbandal material, that pretty boy. Oh, is that so? I didn't know there was a main character. Hi now, how are you? Hello, Dragon. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? Agreed? Monkey friendly, as we call it here. I just meant she'd really enjoy the whole vibe/story and artistic aesthetic of the whole thing. I know what you mean. There's a lot of things where I feel like I would really enjoy it if it wasn't a game. I really like the look of Genshin for sure. Game recommendation, huh? Is there a Chinese year for... Excuse me. Is there a Chinese year for Monkey? No, she is too powerful. No. Not for me. There is the year of the monkey. There's the year of the monkey, but not the year of the Genshin now. I am so down for Genshin streams. I see. I would like to see now try Fall Guys one of these days. If Mario Kart was anything to go by, it'll be a lot of fun. I don't know what you mean by that. That reminds me, I should play more Mario Kart soon. That is fun. Now you should play Mustache. It's a rhythm game. But hear me out. I don't know about this, Cookie. I tried one of your rhythm games. It was a bit much, maybe. Agree with Shatter, haha. Lots of surely if that happened. I don't know what you're talking about now. There are 2 buttons. The art is super cute. I have seen some people playing it, but I cannot keep up. There's too much there's too much going on. My brain doesn't know what to think with all the stuff going on. I cannot process. It's very cute though. I was told that a lot of rhythm games like Mustache can be played more or less like normal games but that there are some rhythm games out there that are very much for musicians. The one that I heard about is called Beat Doctor? Beat Doctor? Is one of those games I heard where it's actually about keeping rhythm. I wonder if I would do better or worse. Hard to say. Well, some gachas get really hard eventually. But it takes a while to reach there, and if you've done, you are probably addicted and can handle. Is that so? Is that so? And the OST slaps. Just a simple rhythm game, and it's $2 on Steam, and you get 143 songs. So it's kind of a steal. I see. I've seen some gameplay. It's very cute, that's for sure. But you are a monkey, right? So it's your year. It's true. It's the year of all of the monkeys, though. Not just me, all the monkeys. I'm declaring it here and now. 2021 is the year of the now. Lol. The year of the now? Oh dear. I don't know about that. Isn't it, didn't it become year of the ox this year? If I remember correctly? I couldn't take that away from Ube, you know? Or was that last year? Was it last year the year of the ox? And then this year would be the year of... What comes after the ox? I used to have this memorized. Now I don't remember. You always say, I am monkey. It's true, I am monkey. Every year is the year of monkey. The year of monkey. Every year, but then there's no cycle. Mustache is not so hard from what I play. Wow, rhythm games are all very difficult for monkeys, so... I actually did try playing it once, I think. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just watched. I don't recall anymore. All I know is my brain could not process what was happening. I think I played the tutorial, that's what it was. Rhythm Doctor is a lot of fun. It's only one button. I feel like the number of buttons sometimes confuses me. But timing is important. Else your patient might die. Oh, it's my year. I am Ox, baby. Oh, nice. Wait, let me double check so I make sure I don't get you all the wrong information. What is the year? What is the year this year? Years. 2021. 2021. どこ? Oh, here we are. 2021. Yes! 2021 is the year of the ox. So I got it right. Lucky. Year of the ox. From now on, it's confirmed the year of now. The year of now. Well, this year is the year of now, I guess. N-O-W. She's right, this isn't the year of now, it's the millennium of the now. Oh dear. Oh my. I think Pig and Mouse was recent years. the pig comes right before the mouse, and then the ox comes after the pig. No worries now. I'm terrible at rhythm too, but music I didn't find. Well, the thing about rhythm games is I'm told being good at rhythm helps, but also being good at games helps. Some people who are good at rhythm games apparently say they don't actually have good rhythm, they're just good at the game. Me, casually being a god at FNF. It's true, it's true. You made it look easy, Cookie. It was not easy. Huh? But guys, I come bearing news. Now just wait. So now, remember how I hit 50 subs? Congrats! I'm gonna do a Jackbox celebration stream with 6 of my friends. Nice! That sounds like fun. Jackbox Ice. Follow me on Twitter for more info, self-promo of it. Sounds good. Alright, I better open up Duolingo. We're supposed to be doing that today. Technically. Supposedly. Okay. Ka-shang! Ta-dang! Alright, let's duo some lingo, shall we? Me, casually being the monkey god with her own altar. Loved by everyone and have on year. This is me, Cancer now. No. I am just a minor god, minor kami. Nothing so big. But thank you. Gosh, Hello? Good luck Duolingoing. Oh, thank you, Besquid. Hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Duolingoing. 30 minutes in. That smells like a new record. Oh, no. Well done, no. It's usually 50 minutes. Oh, no. I'm trying. Got you, monkey. You were played. What? Why was I played? Wait, I don't understand. Those duos sure do be lingo, though. They do. Alright, last time we left off at nature, so I guess we'll keep going. Monkey like nature. Start. Mure? Can you all hear that alright? Oh yeah. Mure. I don't know this. Mure. Also, I've never played any Jackbox game before. Oh, I see. You're gonna be in for some fun then, Cookie. I've played a little bit of Jackbox at least, and I think it's a lot of fun. It's like, it reminds me a bit of classic party games, but mediated by digital so that can do more things. All I know is the games we are playing and the rules. Ah, I see. Okay, so mure is this one. Kusa. Wait, you should know this one. Kusa. And his keshiki. I don't know what that is. Mure. Kiku. Okay. We are playing Chapped Up Talking Points. And maybe the Devil's Family one, IDK. Oh, I'm not sure if I've played any of those before. Sounds like fun. I've only played a couple of Jackbox games in the past, so I don't know all of them. And there's a whole lot now, aren't there? I really like Shatter. He is a good jester. It's an honor to know such a cool and fun jester. Love ya. 在天使の reading this. I thought that was you, Enrique. Enrique, are you trying to be, how you say, coy? You want to tell Shatter how much you like him, but pretend wasn't me though. 群れは誰の Hello, Gwen. Good to see you. 群れは誰誰群れ I don't know. Nice bamboozle, Inky. So I'm just gonna vibe as me and my friends and just make dumb, inappropriate jokes somehow. As far as I understand, that is one way to play Jackbox, so. Did someone get bamboozled? I guess. I guess. Though I think she will agree. Huh? Huh? They just faked out by a decoy. Now I'm very confused. What? I really like Shatter. Huh? It's an honor to know such a cool and fun jester. Love ya. Oh, Rider 2 now, huh? Rider 2 now. Is this becoming, as they say, one of those copy pastas? We should all paste this all over the interwebs? That's how it works, right? Hashtag no koi. No koi? The monkey sensation. Wait, monkey sensation? For me? I am not a koi fish. I am a boy. A boy fish? Ice. Shatter just quietly pretending not to notice. Shatter is just some... Wait, that's no nice. Huh? Wait, the clown one is pretty cool. The clown one is pretty cool. No, we hashtag love Tianshi here. No. Thank you though. Thank you. But I don't know. He makes some cool stuff, and it's like that's a lot of zeros. 1000000 times better than me. I don't know about that cookie, but Shatter is very cool, it's true. No. I love Rider too. He is a lovely mod. Monkey really wants to hug. I love them both. 天使 again. What do you mean 天使 again? It's true though. Rider is a very good mod, and Shatter is also a very good mod. They're both very nice. I hope you all love them as much as I do. We hashtag love everyone here. Yeah, love everyone. Apart from me? What do you mean, Cookie? Apart from you? You don't love everyone here? That's your prerogative, I assume. I guess. That guy is just a weird Akechi simpin cookie. Wait, yourself? Ignore him. Aww, Cookie. No. Hashtag love everyone. Okay, continue. Let's continue. Keshiki. Oh, that's the other one. Sa, we had mure, kusa, and keshiki. Keshiki? Is that like fur color? Keshiki? Maybe. This reminds me of fur. And this is color. Keshiki. We'll see, I guess. Mure. That's the mure again. Shima. Shima's island. Check. Continue. Flustered rider. Hashtag love everyone apart from Cookie. Eh? Why? Why Cookie? I thought we like cookies here. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, this is a leaf, I guess. Ha, ha. Ishi and kusa.
Ha.
Ha.
Ishi.
Ishi.
Kusa.
Kusa. Kusa, kusa. I know that one. Which one is grass? Kusa. You know though. You should make me a mod. Why is that, Cookie? I'm only here for the monetization and money. What do you mean? Yuki? You're saying strange things again? That's not very nice. We should be nice to each other. I think so. I've got some really good stuff to offer. Ah, I recognize the grass kanji. I've seen a lot of Japanese use that. Japanese users use that like LOL. So funny story. The reason why kusa became used like LOL in Japanese online slang is because originally for laughing they would type the kanji for warau without the u, the warau, which means laugh. And then they would type that, but it's kind of long, and so instead they started typing just W as the first romaji letter of warau. So it's WWWW. And they could spam that very easily. But once they started spamming that, people started to say, hey, that looks like grass. That looks like a bunch of grass. And so people started typing kusa. Because kusa means a lot of W's all at once. Lots of laughing. So kusa is shorthand for lots of W's, which is shorthand for warau. And then people went even further sometimes. And they might type dai kusa. Dai kusa. I forget how you pronounce it, but basically a big grassy field. Big grassy field. So nowadays, in English, people also joke sometimes and type grass. I totally won't accidentally ban everyone and declare war on monkey kind. I wonder what kind of idiot would do that. Cookie? No, we are a peaceful tea club. Peaceful. That better be the most JK you ever JK'd, Enhiki. I JK Enhiki's JK. How does one JK Hey, another JK? Now just wants the money? No. No. Monkey doesn't need anybody's money. People poof. People poof? Eh? I'm confused. What is going on with everyone today? Haha. I agree. Monkey's a little lost. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Get those poopy things out of here. You see, if you give people money, they will just become your friend. I don't know about that one, Cookie. Money is important. You can buy, Okay, Cookie, okay. This is getting out of hand. Out of pie, you might say. Fortnite V-Bucks. Eh? Money is important. You can give it to Monkey. Oh dear. Grass. Yeah, grass. On overpriced manga, money can buy you everyone. I think that's called slavery. Just hand 10k to the judge next time you commit a crime. That's no good, Cookie. No. We do not condone underhanded briberies here. I never knew that. Thanks. I feel so modern in Japanese now. Uncovering the mysteries behind the slang. I think it's pretty fun. So anyway, I wonder how other slang terms in Japan evolve. I've heard a few myself, but it's always interesting to research. Monkey doesn't know a lot of slangs, as you may know. But I always find the etymology really interesting. It's a great example of how language is still very much alive and fluid. It's not a prescriptive thing at all. Yeah? And then give money to Monkey. Make her cry. Why you want to make Monkey cry? Sorry, did I say something? Okay, Cookie, okay. Time to calm down, huh? Okay, here we have Kusa. Let's keep going. Check. Okay, which one of these is stone? Ishi. Continue. Select the correct characters for Mure. Well, that's easy, it has a bit. But Mure, it has that weather thing on top. This seems a little familiar, but I still can't remember what it might mean. This is Mure, and this is ocean, umi, probably, kusa, and this is the one we learned, keshiki, I think. Keshiki, kusa, umi, and this one is mure, whatever that means. Honestly though, if someone gave me $0.00001, I would cry too. Money makes emotion. Is that so? You can't type knowledge without no. Eh? Wait. What? Why not? I'm confused. Not knowledge? I don't understand what you're saying, Cookie. Language is too big brain for me. You're pretty good though. I don't know about that, sweet, but thank you. I think language is a lot of fun. If you don't take it too serious. I only know a letter is Japanese if they have windows. Windows? Wait, what do you mean? Windows? I know sure most of us follow here, Cookie. Maybe let's keep things on track. Knowledge is how I'm going to spell it now. Knowledge. Oh dear, oh dear. Do you have a lot of knowledge? Gosh, did I bamboozle everyone again? Oh darn. It's okay, Cookie, it's okay. We try to stay on track though. Okay, tick. Okay, continue. If only everyone... Ah, Cookie! I understand you like self-deprecating humor, but... but let's try to keep things positive here, okay? Even if it's about yourself, you don't have to say... you don't have to say things like that. The squares of kanji look like a window. Oh, sometimes. If you know the kanji for a field looks a lot like it looks like windows too. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strokes like that. It looks like a square divided into 4 parts. That does look like a window. The thing about kanji though is that you can't be sure if you see kanji that it is Japanese because kanji is actually borrowed from Chinese. Hey, I know this one. It's the word under rock. Ah, which one is leaf? It must be the one with the rock. Genius, Remus. No self-deprecation, I see. Now you are amazing, and you can't refuse to say. No. I didn't say no self-deprecation. Some self-deprecation is okay. But let's make sure we keep it under wraps so that people don't get worried. I said hi and happy birthday to Lin on her birthday stream. And she said, hi Cookie, oh gosh. IDK if it was bad timing. I don't know, maybe. I didn't get the chance to drop by the birthday stream. Oh, too bad I missed it. Under rock? We live there. Oh, that's true. It's where I live. So, I live with the leaf, I guess. Okay, so this one's ishi,
石
kusa,
草
and ha.
葉
I'm gonna go with this one. Ha. Tick.
あの景色を見て
Ano keshiki o mite. So now we get to know what this keshiki means. I know the second kanji means color, but what's the first kanji?
景色
Keshiki. Oh, view, scenery, landscape. Oh, I wonder why it's keshiki. Okay, I have to look this up. I know that technically you're supposed to how you say? You're supposed to just learn it this way through Duolingo, they say. But I want to know the etymology, because I like etymology. Let's see, keshiki. So the first kanji means scenery view, and the second means color. Huh. So why both? Why are they both together? I don't know. Oh well. Keshiki. I don't know that I've heard that word before today. Interesting. Isn't it? The first kanji is read onyomi kei, and then keshiki. I guess it gets shortened to ke for keshiki, because apparently iro, the second kanji, can be read shiki or shoku. Oh, interesting. Shiki. Keshiki. So, あの景色を見て、look at that scenery, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on in chat anymore. I'm confused. Okay, look at that scenery. Ta-da! Look at that view. Okay, so this one was mure. They still haven't told us what mure is. Mure. Keshiki is this one. Keshiki. Kusa. Ori must be this one. What was that again? To break? Ori? Something they used it to ori the branches, I think. Ori. I think it means break. Ori. Shima. This island. Awesome. Nice.
木は雨で濡れている。
木は雨で濡れている。Now we get to learn what 濡れ means. 濡れ。Looks like it's actually a do verb, perhaps? むる No, it's an u verb. It's an u verb with a ru on the end, perhaps? 濡れている。木は雨で濡れている。濡れ。to get wet. 濡れている。
木は雨で濡れている。
So the tree is getting wet from the rain? Something like that? The trees are wet from the rain. It's getting wet or are wet? 濡れている。What's this say? Are being? So that should be, it can be, is getting wet, right? ている。Okay, we will ask them if this is acceptable. Who knew I can do so much with a digital keyboard? Gishiki is ritual. Gishiki? I don't know if I know that one. I'm welcome to Henry's Mindspace. I am confused. I'm not sure what you're talking about anymore. Rituals for Monkey God confirmed. Huh? Monkey God? Wait, what? Why is the ritual confirmed? Remember my stream? Sorry, I can't. Send me link. I must hear Enhiki's voice. I DK how to know where a monkey's promotion is allowed. If you put my name, I'm the only. I think links are allowed in chat. You can feel free to post yours if you like, Enhiki. We like to keep promotion to a minimum, but if you'd like to share with Cookie because Cookie wants to see, I think that's fine. Assuming YouTube allows it. Proper conjugation is hard in any language, it seems. It is hard. I think this is a possible translation, but I'm not sure, you know? Wow, no, you're really good at this. No. Oh, thank you, Gwen. No. Well, Duolingo It's different from Japanese language ability, I guess. Duolingo's more like a game, so it's a little bit easier. When it comes to actual Japanese literacy and fluency, I'm not very good at all. Duolingo I can do though, but don't let it fool you. Ganbare, pass now. Thank you, Einki. You know, something that has always fascinated me is why we as humans enjoy watching people get emotional, e.g. cry or get mad over a game. And it's not just me, okay? The humans like watching people suffer. Oh, interesting. I had heard somewhere that one reason why people might like media so much is that people really like stories. And people really like stories because it's a really good way of passing down information. So humans especially have been known to pass down a lot of knowledge via story, right? Starting with like oral tradition and then eventually written tradition. And so you might say that people are inclined to enjoy stories because they can learn from them, right? And so that's what I think, is that the reason we like stories is because we've had stories for so long that we are trained in a way to see stories as a good way of gaining new information. Something like that. It's like good practice also if a story is emotional. It's a good practice with emotions without having to be actually in a situation where emotions are very strong. If that makes sense? So it's like a safe way to practice feeling certain emotions and dealing with them. I don't know. These are some things that I have heard. I don't really know if it's the same for all people or if just humans are like that. I know where I come from, we tell a lot of stories. Like the story of our king. I'm sure you are reading Gishiki. No, Keshiki. Ke and get and gi are different sounds. Keshiki. And people say they feel a connection to the person they watch. Ah, you know, that makes sense actually, Cookie. Ah, that's a good hypothesis too, right? When you're watching someone play games and they're reacting and stuff, it can feel like you're there with them, right? Like you and your siblings or your friends are hanging out and playing games together. That's nice. The sense of connection is very important to social animals. If monkey allows, who am I to say no? Some worrying facts. Worrying facts? Stories are fun. Am human, can confirm. I see. I think YouTube-kun blocked. Oh no. I don't know then. I don't think there's much I can do about that, unfortunately. Maybe you can DM instead then. I think you're both on Twitter now, right? 60% of kids say they trust YouTubers more than their parents. Oh. And I definitely trust Null more than my parents. Oh no. That's no good. But most kids don't trust their parents, right? So I guess it's easier to say that you trust someone who's acting like some sort of expert? I don't know, actually. It's an interesting statistic, but I feel like I need more related statistics to know what it means, you know? What is trust anyway? Just search Hiki in the Twitch. Well, I could send in Discord DMs. Oops. Oh yeah, that's good too. And one time a person showed up to a... Uh-oh, that's no good. You're gonna get the wrench hammer. It's okay, Hiki. You can figure it. I don't know how to make it work, but you won't get in trouble for it. Maybe let's not go into this, Cookie. This seems a bit beyond our scope. To be fair, it sounds a little spooky, Cookie. I'm not sure I'm into this story. Not a big fan here. Alright, I'm going to duel some more lingo. Continue. Mure is getting wet. That explains why there's this rain cloud up here, and the water symbol on the left. Though I don't really, I'm not super familiar with this, radical on the bottom. I've seen it around before, but I'm not sure what it means. Mure. Kusa. Kusa. Taiyo. Taiyo is the same in Japanese as in Chinese, actually. In Chinese, you say taiyang. Taiyo. Taiyo. There it is. Taiyo. This is keshiki. Keshiki. Sinu. And, hikari, I think? Hikari? Nice. Continue. 草の上に何？草の上に寝ました。Slept on the grass. 草の上に寝ました。Check. I slept on the... You have a typo. Thank you, Duo. I didn't notice. I didn't actually see that. I slept on the grass. No, on the grass. Oh. Very nice of Duo to correct my typo, though. It knew what I meant. So maybe people have connections through screens just as much as IRL. It's interesting because we're only starting to understand what it means to have connections through a screen, right? I feel like this past year has kind of hammered it home to me how important in-person interaction is. But at the same time, how you can get a decent amount virtually as well. I think I still want the in-person, but it's nice that virtual has progressed far enough to be a bit of a... what do they call it? A stopgap? But still, personally, for me, it's not quite the same. Sorry for the depressing fact. I was just using it to prove my point. Oh, I see. In the future, perhaps, avoiding triggering topics period may be best. Yeah, I think so. I feel like I don't fully understand what people mean when they say triggering in common parlance. Because triggering has a psychological definition, like a real scientific definition, but I don't think that's how most people use it when they're talking as slang. So I'm not really sure I can say you should avoid triggering topics. I don't really know what that means. But if there's a topic that you think might very much make people feel unhappy, I would say at the very least, it might be most respectful to either try to avoid the topic or make sure people are okay with it before you jump into it. That's what I would say. Oh, it's really not Kishiki, lol. Wait, Hiki, how come you don't trust me? I told you it's Keshiki. Okay, Shat. Thank you, Cookie. This is one of the reasons I love YouTubers so much. It's essentially anime characters. Anime characters, huh? All my friends are online, TBH. Even more VTubers all tend to be so kind. I see. Yeah, I remember that actually, Enrique. You mentioned that. I wonder, because I have a very different experience than you, I wonder how it might be different for you, since you're used to having all of your friends and a lot of your interaction being online, huh? And you make your own persona online, so now quick thing. Huh? Gotta go, I have another meeting. But now I'm doing bi-monthly conversation Japanese practice if you're interested. Really? Oh, that's cool. Check your Discord log. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm so bad about being on Discord or on social media. I feel like I haven't been online since the last time I streamed. I'm sorry, everyone. Also, good luck with your meeting. Have fun. I wonder if Gen Alpha? Who's Gen Alpha? The newest generation. Hey? There's a Gen Alpha? Oh, when does Gen Alpha start, Remus? I'm always very confused. Every generation is like a period of 20 years? Is that right? Is that how you humans do it? We monkeys on the mountain are immortal, so generations are kind of different for us. I wonder if Gen Alpha, the newest generation, will be able to use the internet more healthily than we can. It's hard to know, right? In some ways, you can think of the internet as a type of technology, right? Just like all the other types of technology we've had cropping up through the ages. But trying to decide if we're using the technology more healthily than people in the past is hard to say, right? Are we using agriculture more healthily than people in the past? Are we using telephones more healthily? Or television for things more recent? Or are we using medicine more healthily? It's kind of hard to know, right? We want to believe that history always marches forward in a very linear fashion, where things only get better, right? But I don't really know what that means in the end. I love people. I love people. But she might hate everyone or hate everything. What do you mean, Cookie? Huh? I don't know if No is lying about everything she says. It could be part of a persona. It's like a split personality. It's so cool. Oh, interesting, Cookie. Interesting. I think I see what you mean. Because everyone has like a set of personas that they use in everyday life, right? Everyone is very both very complex and very simple, is my opinion. Everyone has a core of who they are, but it's not something that can be presented in a way. It's like there's a book. What is it called? Shape World or something? I don't remember. I didn't actually read it. But one of the things that was mentioned in it is this idea of if you're living in 2D and you see someone who's 3D, you will perceive them very differently, right? Like if you are a 2D object and you see a sphere, you might just see a circle, right? When they're actually a sphere. But then, if you saw a cone, depending on how the cone was sitting, you might see a triangle or a circle. And you don't really know the difference between the cone and the prism and the sphere. It's kind of hard to know because it all depends on what face they're showing to you, right? I feel like people are kind of like that. People are very simple but complex beings, and the only ways we have of expressing ourselves are through our actions and our attempts at communication, right? But those will never perfectly match what it truly means to be a certain person, right? And we're also limited temporally, right? We can only see each other for a certain amount of time. So necessarily, our impressions of one another are all going to be somewhat imperfect and based on the persona that the person is putting out at that time. And so, in a way, the internet can take that to a whole new level, right? If you're a streamer or anyone else who's some sort of public personality, there's always going to be an aspect of that, right? Where you only know this person in this one context, right? In this one singular context. And especially as a streamer or as an entertainer, that's a streamer/entertainer context, right? So there's always some of that. I can see that. I do feel like some internet personalities feel more like characters, more like intentional characters, and some feel more like genuine to the person themselves. But in the end, I don't know if it's possible to be 100% genuine to anyone but yourself. Maybe that's getting a little too deep though. Also, that was a big sidetrack. Let me see if I can quickly catch up and continue. All lies Nal says is how she's not amazing, pretty, and worth because she is all these. Eh? What do you mean, Hiki? No. Thank you though, thank you. And the lie is not a cult. It's not a cult. It's not a cult though. We're a tea club. Tea club. At Cookie, even if you wear a mask, you can't change who you are on a fundamental level. Interesting idea, Remus. In fact, this might be more null than the null presents to certain people IRL. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he will tell you the truth. Oscar Wilde. Sounds to me that Oscar Wilde might be talking a bit about de-individuation. It's a known phenomenon. Also, lullaby hype. But de-individuation is a known phenomenon where, when you feel like people don't know who you are, or you don't know who they are, if there's a sense of anonymity, you feel more free to do things that you might not otherwise do or say in a social context. Though I would argue, is that more or less yourself? Because as social animals, at least, humans and monkeys being social animals, is not how we act towards and treat other people also a part of ourself? In fact, the masks that we put on the analogy starts to break down when you start to think, well, is not the mask a part of yourself as well? Perhaps it's a bit more like how you turn your face, like how some people say, get my good side, right? It's which face you present to people might affect how they see you or how you see yourself. But in the end, it's all still you. That's my thought. But what do you think? I'm curious. Well, due to I being so used to online friends, I don't mind showing my face. Oops. I scrolled too much. Oh no, there we go. I don't mind showing my face or IRL info like name. Oh, I see. That's interesting. I was always raised to be careful about that kind of thing. But I think it can be different depending on your context, huh? That is a good point, Remus. But I play this character of a goofy, dumb, high-energy cookie, but that only reflects a bit about me. You don't know the full picture. Say, for example, Gura, she plays a persona of a cute little shark. But a little bit, another side shines through. Like her weeb emotion self. Like I only just found out she has a boogie stress ball. What's a boogie stress ball? So we don't know anything about anyone. In some ways, I think it's impossible to know everything about someone, right? Unless that person is yourself. And even yourself, you can deceive, right? So in the end, the question of who are you is a complex one, I think. I wholeheartedly agree with everything you just said. Nico-chan, welcome, good to see you. I see you agree. Funny how we do seem to have a lot in common. It's nice. I remember hearing a quote once. There are 3 sides to every person. The one you show others, the one you show your closest friends, and the one you never show at all. I think that's a nice way of kind of simplifying it. Though I would go even further to say that we like the number 3 because it's an easy number to hold in your head. You may notice it shows up in popular culture a lot, across many cultures actually. So 3 is an easy one to hold in your head. But I would say there's even more than that, right? Like, not too long ago, Monkey went to the doctors for a regularly scheduled checkup, right? And after I went, I had this strange feeling that I couldn't place for a while. And when I got home, it came to me. I thought, I kind of enjoyed that because I got to be a side of me that I haven't been in a really long time. And I really enjoy that side of me. And I couldn't figure out exactly what it is about going to the doctor that brought out that particular persona out of me. But there it was, you know? And it felt nice. Because it was a part of me that perhaps I missed. Because I hadn't seen them in so long. So, I think even that is like, I don't know if that's not really the me I show others or the me I show my closest friends, but it is a me that I show to some people in certain contexts, in certain situations, you know? I feel as if, in some ways, the me's that you show to people are infinite, right? Because it can depend on exactly the people you're with, the situation you're in, the timeline that you're in. And so, rather than being clearly defined different masks, maybe it's more like makeup that can have minor variations here and there to suit the situation. But still, makeup feels like you don't really think of it as a part of you sometimes. It's more a part of you though, I think, than that. So while you can't do everything in one personality, you can still sort of figure stuff out. Yeah, kind of like that, I think, if I'm understanding you correctly, right? People's perceived personalities are not as singular as people believe. Because good examples are the ones Shatter had, right? The you that you show people, let's say the you that you show strangers in just a non-committal circumstance is going to be very different from the you show your closest friends in an intimate circumstance. And both of those yous that you are putting on are very important to the situation that they're in, right? If you acted with everyone the same way you do with close friends in an intimate situation, it might not be appropriate at all times, right? But even though you're not showing it at all times, it's still a part of you. Even in daily life, people present different aspects of themselves in different situations. I'm going to... please excuse me, Cookie, but I'm going to remove something that you said because amongst VTubers, it's not considered good etiquette to speculate about someone's past lives unless they have explicitly acknowledged it themselves. So I know it's a bit late and I'm behind, so you may or may not know what I'm talking about and people might have already seen it, but I'm going to remove it just in case. Just because in terms of etiquette, I think it's best not to talk about such things. We don't know everything, so it gives people speculation. And people will post their own little game theories about it. It's true. I think that VTubers being so public is one reason why so many people are interested to know what are the other facets besides the ones we get to see, right? But if you think about it, everyone is like that, right? Anyone in your personal life, you might think to yourself, what don't I know about them? Even the people closest to you, like your own family? For me, I know, for example, and I think for a lot of people, learning more about your own parents, for example, can be a big surprise. The more you learn about who they are when they're not playing the role of your parent. People can be more themselves in the internet. People can be trans without their family knowing. I think people can be more themselves in the internet, but also sometimes less, right? Depends what you mean by yourself, right? By themselves? There are certain things that you can be more open about on the internet, but in a way that's because of the community, right? If you were in a community that was anti-trans, for example, on the internet, you still might not feel that open. One thing that the internet does is it opens you up to a whole bunch of communities, I think. It makes the number of people you can connect with almost infinitely more expansive than it would be in everyday life. And because of that, it makes it a lot easier to find people with whom you can connect on multiple things, right? Like, if I were streaming just for the people who knew me personally, I don't think too many of them would be interested. And yet, here we are. Somehow, all of you are here. I don't know why, but you are. And that's because we were connected to the power of the internet. But it really does depend, because all the people who exist in the real world can also exist on the internet, right? So there can be communities who agree with you and communities who disagree with you. And then there's always the issue kind of like Enhiki was bringing up, where sometimes you have to be more careful on the internet than in real life. Enhiki, you said you're very comfortable with things like personally identifiable information online. But for a lot of people, they're not very comfortable because that can open you up to a lot of danger, right? I personally think it's good to be very careful with personally identifiable information online, which is why it's one of my rules on both the stream and in the Discord, in order to protect people. Because even if you have goodwill and you think everyone on the internet has goodwill, it doesn't mean that everyone does, right? So in some ways, you also have to be more careful. Which means publicity, which means moolah. So it goes full circle. I'm not sure what you mean by that exactly, Cookie. The fact is, some people don't want to reveal much of them for safety or caring for others. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. I see you're already ahead of me, Enhiki. Such as not telling bad things happen to others so they don't worry. That's true. I think that's true, no matter what medium you're communicating over, right? I think the type of medium can affect how you communicate and how you feel comfortable communicating and what you feel comfortable communicating. But in the end, it's still a medium for communication, right? Everything goes back to money. Does it, Cookie? Me and Null are sorta opposites. Opposites? Can people be opposites, Cookie, though? I mean, people aren't so simple as to lie on a spectrum, right? I act friendly, kind, and joking. There are things I find unforgivable and would immediately stop talking to the person. That's reasonable. I think a lot of people feel that way. I'm trying to adjust to this chill thing. It's 6 months. I'm improving, okay? I think you've been improving quite a lot, Cookie, at being able to be more chill. Though improving is a loaded term, adapting might be a better term. I wish there was a part of Null that was an epic ninja gamer that lives on Red Bull and plays Dark Souls 24/7. That would be a very funny turnaround. I will. All along, Monkey has been hiding epic gamer skills. Oh dear. Now I wish I had that part of me too. That sounds funny. Yes, depending on the meme you show. Ryder is an example. Don't show his questionable side here, JK. What does that mean? What does that mean, Ehiki? Or the time when Nal said, beep, food, beep. Now, Cookie, that is the official name of the subreddit. I can't help it, that's what it's called. What else am I supposed to say? It's a good subreddit, though. Good times. Sorry, I didn't delete it myself now. I'm not aware of what that word even means. No worries, Ryder, no worries. That makes sense. Don't worry about it, huh? I think it's best not to dwell on it. It's fair, I wasn't trying to speculate. I was just using a popular theory online as an example. I understand, Cookie, I understand. At the same time, it's these kinds of online theories and rumors that it's better to not even necessarily bring up at all, right? Just let them fizzle out, because that way you're not contributing to amplifying the consideration of them. just out of respect for the VTubers themselves. Well, the theory is speculation, Cookie. That's true, that's true. T-Club theory. Now IRL isn't a monkey, JK. I don't like this theory. I am monkey. If nothing else, I am monkey. Not to argue, but I personally wasn't speculating. That's fair, Cookie. And the distinction is there. But at the same time, even if it's someone else's speculation, maybe it's best not to bring it up. The little thing you say is really cute. I think you're amazing. Oh, thank you, and welcome, Moss. Welcome back. Oh dear, thank you. I was bringing up the theory. Since it's popular and I thought people would know it. And people would be able to understand my point better. Just because it's popular doesn't mean we should bring it up. That's true too. Okay, sorry for arguing. Thank you, Cookie, thank you. When it comes to performing in a role, like an actor or a seiyuu, I think it's possible to bring life to a character that's quite unrelated to oneself as a professional. That's true. If we're talking about acting, there is that. Though I think in order to act a character who's not yourself, you still have to relate to them a little bit, right? To bring a real good sense of genuineness to the character, even if it's not you, you have to be able to put yourself in their shoes in a way. Duolingo turns into deep philosophy time. We're still on topic, right? Uh-oh. However, the temporal aspect is also quite important. When it comes to VTubing, where an individual spends an extended amount of time presenting themselves in a specific persona. Yes, no, yes. I'm not sure what I was saying at the time, unfortunately. I believe now is a pro gamer. Definitely, lol. Oh, I see. Is that what was going on? Pro gamer monkey. Definitely. I have a copy of Bloodborne. Spend an extended amount of time presenting themselves in a specific persona, it will inevitably start to blend with, or perhaps take over, one's main or dominant personality. Or at least, I started subconsciously going, nyahahaha, IRL. I think I can see what you mean, Nico-chan. Monkey has done a little bit of LARPing in the past, if you're familiar with that. Live action role-playing. It's a lot of fun. And I did an event that stretched over a long period of time. Like a full few days, I guess. And at that event, you have generally a singular character that you're portraying, right? I intentionally tried to make characters that are similar enough to myself that I can feel confident playing them, but also different enough that I can explore those aspects of myself and of people in general. But I noticed that some of the habits, the vocal tics that my characters had, they did start leaking out of the game and into real life. In LARPing, there's a term that encompasses this a little bit. I think it's called bleed? LARP bleed? Where yourself, the self that you're used to typically presenting, and your character's self tend to merge a little bit. And some people feel it a lot stronger than others. And sometimes this causes issues, and sometimes it's not a big deal. But it's a well-known phenomenon that I'm not sure you can really avoid in that kind of situation. You bleed into your character, and your character bleeds into you. I guess maybe it's because when you play something that long, like you said, Nico-chan, when you play something that long, your brain might stop thinking about it so much as acting and start thinking about it as another one of the faces that you are presenting. Let's see. You can start there, and I'll mail you Red Bull. With Bloodborne. I don't know. I feel actually the part that is the most concerning to me is the Red Bull, because Red Bull, if I understand correctly, is a caffeine energy drink. Monkey does not handle caffeine well. I've only had an energy drink once in my life. I didn't even finish the whole thing. But let's just say the people around me started asking me, are you okay? So I think maybe I shouldn't have too much energy drink. Well, it's usually if someone close to do a bad thing, people tend to refuse and try protect or reason. I rather just abandon. Their actions don't stop being bad because they used to be close. I think I understand what you're saying, Amy. You're saying that if you're close to someone and they do something that you would typically dislike and say is bad, you're more liable to give them more leeway, right? But I think that's also a natural phenomenon among social animals, especially social animals that naturally form bands. It's because when you're close to someone, the closer you are to someone, I feel, the more you tend to see them the way that you see yourself, as like a whole individual, right? And if you did something, the way I heard it explained is we tend to attribute things that we do ourselves to our situation, but we tend to attribute things that other people do to their personality. And so, depending on the offense, we might be more lenient with people around us because we know them and we're like, well, they're not usually like that, so it must be the situation, right? The example I was given, which may or may not make sense, I guess, depending on where you are in the world, but the example I was given was that if you're driving somewhere and someone near you, someone in another car drives like really fast and like runs a red light or I think it's called they cut you off. I don't know much about driving, but I think they like drive in front of you really fast in a way that is scary and annoying. If you see someone else do it, you might be like, man, that person is very rude. They don't care about the people around them, and they don't have a sense of safety. But if it was yourself, you might say, like say you're having a really bad day, and you really need to use the restroom, and you're already late, and you happen to do something like that. You'll be like, well, it was because of the situation, you know? And so, we tend to give ourselves more benefit of the doubt than others. And the closer someone becomes to you, the more they enter that inner circle. Monkey. KK, hello. Sorry, I'm so behind. Hello, welcome back. Good to see you. Huh? Also, guys, I come bearing more news. I'm leaving the TNCT Club. Oh no! Oh. I'm making my own group, the Cookie Gang. Oh. Well, you know, Cookie, you don't have to leave the TNCT Club to make your own group. We are all accepting. You can be in as many groups as you like. But, I mean, I guess if you want to leave, I won't stop you. That's your own volition. Personally, I enjoy knowing the actual thoughts and who the person is, as compared to it being an act. I feel odd if it's an act. I rather know who I'm watching. I think that's reasonable, Ryder, and I think everyone feels that way. And I feel like, this thing we're calling personas, it doesn't mean it's an act. I think there's a difference between acting and personas, right? In the same way that if wait. Gymnopedy hype. In the same way that the way you act towards your siblings and the way you act towards your parents, or the way you act toward one parent or another parent, isn't necessarily it's not necessarily an act covering up your thoughts, right? Your thoughts might be just as genuine talking to two different people, even if you talk about different things or act slightly differently based on the situation. I think that the line between acting and having a persona is one that people draw a little bit too close, in a way. I think that personas are natural. It's a thing. If you didn't have a persona, you wouldn't be able to present anything at all, right? Like, as an example, not all of your thoughts are in language, right? Not all of your thoughts are in language. And maybe if you know multiple languages, some of your thoughts are in one language, but not another. But just the attempt to communicate them, to put them into language, means that they're not a perfect representation of what you're actually thinking, right? Because there's no way to really put that out there, right? Just like languages have nuances that are difficult or impossible to translate, so do thoughts have nuances that are difficult or impossible to translate into communication. I think personally, I think that perfect communication is not possible because everyone's internal mental environment and culture is individual. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that the act of communication is an act of subterfuge, you know? It doesn't mean that it's a lie or that you're trying to put one over on people. It's just trying to communicate as best as you can into the situation that you're in. I wonder if that's what you meant, but that's what I understood from what you were talking about. That is not rivaling the Tea Club in any way. In fact, why don't we unite and become one? Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I can't see any reason why we can't coexist and have people who are both TNCT Club and Cookie Gang, right? It's like how there's plenty of people who are in the TNCT Club who are also a part of Shatter's party? Adventure party? T-Club theory. Now is best monkey. Oh, that's not a theory, it's facts. Oh dear, Inky. Oh dear. I don't know about that. But thank you. Oh dear. Nothing better than cookies with a hot drink. That's That's a hard one to beat. That's true. I can agree with this, Inhiki. Wait. Why are you agreeing with Saturn? No. No. But now it's just monkey. Just monkey. But thank you. But there is my news. Tea supremacy. Is that so, Squid? Supremacy, if you will. Supremacy. Oh dear. Yo, I'd love to see Null drink an energy drink for a stream. Hyper monkey. No. The thing that happened was, I guess apparently I started talking really fast and maybe pacing a little bit. It was apparently very troubling. A little bit. People were worried. That would actually be good. It would be monkey with 2x speed. I guess so. So we would start the game in 15 minutes to 25 minutes. No, I think it would still take the same amount of time. It's just monkey will have said a lot more in that time. Can you remember which energy drink it was, Tianshi? Oh, I personally used to drink them. I have a big collection of 3 brands. Oh, nowadays I can't drink them for health reasons. Curious which one you had? What was it? I think it was the one with the black can. I think it's called Monster? I'm not sure. Tends to give themselves the benefit of the doubt. Me right now. Smiles. Don't worry now. I'll still watch streams. Okay. Just putting my stuff over yours. Sorry if it came out wrong. You mean you're prioritizing your own YouTuber stuff. I think that is fair. And good luck, Cookie. Oh yeah, whether it's acting or a persona, perhaps what we value is consistency in one's speech and conduct. Well, I guess if you're dealing with other people, consistency means better predictability, right? And in general, people like better predictability because unpredictability is scary. But I think that's why the more you get to know someone, the more you see their different facets and certain behaviors that might have felt unpredictable if you didn't know them so well suddenly become completely normal and you're like, oh yeah, that's 100% them, right? I think that's one more reason why the personas we show people we don't know so well are different from the personas we show people we do know better. Because the more you know about us, the more you know about an individual, the more they seem consistent, despite things that might initially seem inconsistent. Now making them speeches, getting deep with now. More like now getting sidetracked talking about philosophy. Typical. It gets meta if someone presented a persona where they're wildly different and unpredictable every day. But I think that's the exception rather than the norm. Well, there are people like that though, huh? Where you're like, what I like about them is that they're unpredictable. But then, if they suddenly started acting like your everyday normal citizen, you would be shocked, right? You would be confused. You'd be like, is this real or is this fake? But in reality, both of them might be real for that person. I want to touch it. Touch the monkey cheeks. You have very round cheeks. Ah, that reminds me. If you've watched the anime Horimiya, there's a character a little bit like that. The persona he shows at school and the persona he shows at home are actually very different, and yet somehow it feels consistent. It feels like they're still all him. Actually, there are multiple characters like that in the show, now that I think about it. I call my viewers friends. It's the name I came up with. Don't worry now. I'll take one for the team and eat all the cookies for you. Wait. Take one for the team. I can have some cookies too. I'll have some cookies. You know, I'm thinking of doing a rant series where I just rant about something that angers me for 10 minutes. Oh, I see. Wait, cookies for cookie. I may share. I see. Now had monster. Oh no, lol. Black can, it's monster for sure. Oh, so it is monster then. It was a while ago, so I don't perfectly remember, but I think it was the black can. Oh no? Is that one worse than the other ones? But sharing is quite daring. That's true, and it rhymes. Oh gosh, not monster. Oh. Is it especially bad? Is that why I couldn't finish it? I didn't even have a full can, but it was quite a lot. The original monster is one of my 3 favorites, despite all that I tried for the collection. Oh, interesting. I swear people at my school who drink monster always get into trouble. That's an interesting correlation. The cover scared me. I had a monster exactly once, before a Mai Tai session. It was intense. Wow, that sounds intense. I've never done martial arts while highly caffeinated. Wow. Oh wait, that sounds bad. Well, if you like monster, it's fine. So fast comment, she can't stop, it goes forever. It's true, KK, it's true. I'm trying my best though. I try my best. I had this energy drink called 3D. Oh, 3D. Honestly, I just got it because I like the can design. Oh, I had a monster once. I think I'll stick to coffee personally. I will say that the flavor wasn't really for me. I didn't really like the taste very much. I like coffee's taste better, but only if you add a lot of sugar. Sugar and milk, maybe. Also, as an aside, don't triple scope on pre-workout. I did, and I saw heaven. What does that mean, Remus? Triple scope. I've never had it. Hello now, hello Cookie, hello chat, hello Ijin, hello. Good to see you. Rockstar Energy Blueberry is my favorite of them all, though. I miss it. Oh, I see. I wonder if you can get the same flavor without whatever it is that you're supposed to cut back on. Right, the caffeine, I assume? I don't really want to have energy drinks or alcohol. Yeah, I know what you mean, Cookie. I'm not a big fan of being heavily caffeinated. Alcohol, I just don't like the flavor. I don't even really know much about the effects because the flavor is just... I don't need that. Yo, my Juin-chan. Highly caffeinated martial arts felt like I was moving at triple speed. And I'm not sure I want to do it again, lol. Understandable. I imagine it was hard to be precise too, right? when I get caffeinated, I get all sort of jittery, a little bit shaky. Hard to be precise when you're like that. To me, drinking stuff like that sounds like a danger more than a delight. Makes sense, Cookie. Makes sense. Okay, I caught up to chat, and I need to. I actually need to use the restroom. So I will be right back, but I will try to catch up to what you all say while I'm away because I gotta run. I'll be right back. Hello. I have returned. Let me try to catch up. I don't drink a lot, but a cold beer really does hit the spot on a hot summer day. Oh, I see. I've heard a lot of people say that, especially about light beers like Japanese beers or Brazilian beers. For me, it's lemonade. For me, on a hot summer day, it's lemonade. Or maybe an iced tea. I'm probably sounding like a big baby. Why is that, Cookie? I think that I think it's actually a very mature stance to say, in general, I'm not a fan of substances that strongly alter the functioning of my body. I think that's a very mature stance to take. I think maturity is about being able to see those types of things and deciding for yourself whether or not it's right for you, right? Like being able to maturely say, oh yes, I enjoy the feeling of XYZ, like caffeine or something, and I will drink it responsibly, is just as mature as saying, I don't enjoy the feeling of XYZ, like caffeine, and I prefer not to drink it when possible. Before some people work out, they'll get a powder that they can put in their drink so that they can start off with their heart pumping fast. Wow! That sounds intense. That's definitely not for me. I would rather my heart pound at the proper speed for whatever I am doing. Cookie is big baby. Is that so? Cookie is baby? Interesting hearing you all say this. I've never been under the influence of a drink in any way. Coffee doesn't wake me. Beer doesn't drunk me. Energy doesn't give me energy. Oh, that's really interesting, Ryder. That's fascinating. I wonder if your body's metabolism metabolizes things really fast or something? I'm not really sure how that would work, but if it seems like multiple substances don't seem to affect you, it might have something to do with metabolism, huh? That's really interesting. In some ways, I envy you because caffeine affects me so strongly that even my favorite teas I have to be careful with sometimes, because tea can be very, very caffeinated, especially if it's a sweetened tea. So you can't taste how strong it is. Yeah, gotta be very careful with it. If I wasn't affected with caffeine, I would drink all the tea all the time. Remember when Tops thought I was a woman instead of a dude? Who is Tops? What are we talking about, Cookie? Or are you talking about something I don't know? It's recommended to only have one scoop, but I went triple over. Oh, luckily I was 19 at the time. Oh man! Sounds dangerous. Oh man. Good times. Oh. Caffeine doesn't work on me. Oh, interesting. Well, that's nice. At MTS Writer. Depends on the amount you drink. Oh, that's true too, I suppose. Caffeine, as I've learned, is far too effective on me. I know what you mean, Shatter. I am the same. Too effective. Tops is special. Oh, I see. We talk to each other. My life is already at 2x hyperspeed. So I don't need caffeine. I know what you mean. I say that sometimes too, but for different reasons. Because Monkey is a slow monkey, right? And if I get any faster, then everything is too fast for me. My life has enough excitement, thank you very much. This is the proper amount of excitement for this particular monkey. Welcome back, Monkey. Thank you, Cookie. Hello, I am back. Oh, looks like I'm not too behind either. Let's see. She has returned. I have returned. Hello, Shatter. For context, recently now, one of my friend's tops did a test stream that was public and accidentally showed a not safe for work tab on stream. Uh-oh. You gotta be careful with that. I think that might be against YouTube TOS, so you gotta be careful. It was really funny. Partly my fault. Ice. Ice. I see. You should be careful though, because YouTube is very strict about some of its rules, and so you can end up on the wrong side of YouTube with no recourse. You gotta be careful. Wow! I caught up to chat! Incredible. Maybe this means I can move on from this Duolingo page that shows my blatant typo that even Duo pointed out. Well, now it's time to hit the hay now. Okay. Have a good sleep, Cookie. Good night and sweet dreams, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and good luck with your celebration stream. He deleted it immediately afterwards. Makes sense. I think that is the safe way to do things, Yujin. Bye everyone. Bye Cookie. Have a good one. Bye Cookie. Okay. More lingoing. More doing of lingoing.
雨で濡れていた。
ああ。雨で濡れていた。
雨で濡れていた。雨で濡れていた。
雨で濡れていた。雨 Oh, I need Japanese. 雨で濡れていた。雨で濡れていた I don't think this is the right kanji. 雨で濡れていた。蒸れて蒸れる But not this one. Where is it? どこ What? Why you like this? Where is 蒸れて It's not the same kanji. Where is the kanji that I want? 雨で蒸れIt is 蒸れ right? That's the word we learned, right? 蒸るAlright, I'm confused. 通知書蒸れ Not this one. Oh, that one means group, flock, herd. 蒸れる What? But I'm so confused. Okay, let's try this. Wet. Monkey's been saying it wrong this whole time. No wonder. Monkey can't read. N and m sound the same. There's not n and m. It's n. Nurete. Oh dear. Nurasu is the full to be form, the infinitive form. Nurasu. Nurete. Nurasu. What? Nani? This is monkey right now. Nurete is not the same as murete. Monkey needs to listen better and read better. Look, monkey. Too hard. Too complicated for this monkey. Okay, okay. So we got 雨で濡れ。I gotta switch back to 濡れていた。濡れていた。There we go. See, there we go. There's the kanji we want. 雨で濡れていた。
雨で濡れてい
雨で濡れていた。Got wet in the rain. Check. I was wet from the rain. 雨で濡れていた。It's interesting, this preposition で。I was not expecting it. 雨で。So で you can kind of say, I guess it was the cause. Interesting, interesting.
この石は小さい。
この石は小さい。This, oh, English. This stone is small. This stone is so small. この石は小さい。
この石は面白いね。
この石は面白いね。面白い。I'm still getting used to this kanji for 面白い。It's interesting because it seems to mean round, white. Something round and white is interesting, I guess. This stone is interesting. Ne. Do you want me to say, isn't it? Ne. This stone is interesting, isn't it?
景色は綺麗だ。
景色は綺麗だ。The view is pretty. Pretty. 景色は綺麗だ。The scenery is pretty.
この木には葉が100枚ある。
wrong one. この木には葉が100万ある？
この木には葉が100枚ある。
100何？
この木には葉が100枚ある。
100万ある？ 100万？ Is that how you write 万？ 100万。
この木には葉が100枚ある。
This tree has 110,000 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves. Something like that. 100万。100枚。100枚。not 万。枚。I heard it wrong. That makes more sense. This tree has 100 leaves. この木には葉が100枚ある。100枚。はっしょ。This tree has 100 leaves. I hadn't ever seen the kanji for 面白い displayed before. I'd only seen it in kana form. Interesting, isn't it? I think it's most often spelled in kana form, right? I feel like that's how I mostly see it too. 面白い. Yeah, if I look at jisho.org, yeah, the first kanji means mask, face, feature, surface. I think it can mean round things too. I don't know. It can in Chinese. The face or the surface. 面白い. Wait. I think I figured it out. 面白い? If it means white-faced, maybe it's referring to the makeup, stage makeup, that they use in traditional Japanese theater, or masks like in traditional Noh theater. I have a theory now. Maybe 面白い is saying it's theater-like, you know? It's, isn't there a word for that? It's like, yeah. I like this theory. I don't know if it's true or not.
草は濡れています。
草は濡れています。The grass is wet? The grass is wet? 草は濡れています。The grass is wet or the grass is getting wet. I think both of these maybe it could mean. Nice. Okay. I will accept this theory. Oh, the theory has been accepted. Uh-oh. This is how we start. This is how we start, how you say, urban legend myth. Common knowledge that is actually false. But I like it. I like this theory. I've always personally wanted to try out shironuri style makeup. There's a branch of fashion recently that uses this in a modern way. Because like Geiko and Michael will still use it for their job, and kabuki-sha? Kabuki-shi? I don't know what you call people who are skilled at kabuki, but theater people in general will still use it as well. But it had fallen out of fashion as like a street fashion, right? But there is a street fashion look that I've only seen called shironuri, which I think is the makeup itself, the white makeup. There's some really beautiful things that people have done with it. I've always been curious to try, but it's hard to get the makeup outside of Japan because it is so niche.
庭に多くの石がある。
Huh? Say that again.
庭に多くの石がある。
庭に多くの石がある。庭, I think, is the garden, though I don't perfectly recognize this kanji. Maybe I should do some kanji drills. 庭に多くの石がある。
庭に多くの石がある。
I almost thought 多く was 大きい, but looking at the kanji, it's 多く meaning not big, but a lot. So, in the garden, there are a lot of stones. Wish. There are many stones in the garden. Okay. It's the same. I will ask you to accept this. Okay.
この木の葉は綺麗ですね。
この木の葉は綺麗ですね。The leaves of this tree are beautiful, aren't they? この木の葉は綺麗ですね。ですね。This tree's leaves are pretty, aren't they?
木は雨で濡れている。
木は雨で濡れている。This is the one where they wanted me to put it in... What is the name of these grammar forms? I never perfectly learned them. There's like present form, but then what do you call it when it's like present continuous? Present continuous. Well, whatever it is. I put it in present continuous, but they just want present form. So... 木は雨で濡れている。The tree is wet from the rain. Something like that? Nice. The trees are wet from the rain. There could be more trees, that's true.
庭に多くの石がある。
庭に多くの石がある。Okay. How do they want me to translate this? There are many rocks in the garden. They didn't like a lot. They don't like the words a lot, I guess. There are many rocks in the garden. There are many stones in the garden. Okay. Nice. We did it. We did a full lesson and it only took 2 hours. This is what happens when Monkey gets distracted. you could say they don't like it a lot. Yeah, they don't like a lot. Continue. Okay. Shall we do more? Where are we? 4 out of 7 lessons. Why not? Why not? You think we can do it? We have 45 minutes. We'll see. If I don't make it all the way through, I don't make it all the way through. Let's just put that as a baseline. Then I can accept. Also, is this Subway Dreams? Subway Dreams hype. Lesson complete hype? Lesson complete hype. Alright, let's go. One more. Hayashi. Oh, I guess it's a way of saying a forest? Hayashi. That's Hayashi. Fukashi? Oh, Fukai. That sounds familiar. I don't remember. Fukai. Asai. No, don't remember. Hayashi. Check. Nice. Fukai. Oh, this one's Fukai. Fukai. There's a tree here. I don't know what it is. Fukai. Okay. Hayashi. Kawaki. Oh. Fukai. Asai. Hayashi. Oh. I think it's interesting that machine translation algorithms are constantly improving, but part of me wonders if perhaps the machines are guiding humanity to simplify our use of languages. I see what you mean, Nico-chan. Because in a way, it's a two-way street, right? If we're talking in a certain way so that the machines will understand us, that will filter back into how we talk, right? Have you used a lot of speech recognition software? Sometimes it can be very difficult. But more so than that, I feel like I've noticed that autocorrect sometimes tries to get you to talk a certain way. I try to ignore it, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, that'll work. Just a random thought from seeing Duolingo's encouragement of certain translations. I see what you mean. Are we training them, or are they training us? Am I seeing double monkeys? Eh? Double monkeys? What do you mean? Is anyone seeing double monkeys? Oh, that's strange. I only see one monkey. Okay, Hayashi.
ここの川は浅いです。
ここの川は浅いです。Now we learn 浅い. What is this?
浅い。
shallow. Yeah, I did not know this word before. 浅いです。I only see one monkey. Okay. Betting Isabel means George. Eh? No, wait, I just had my eyes crossed. That would do it. Okay. ここの川は浅いです。The river here is shallow. ここの川は浅いです。One thing that it definitely does seem to be training me to do is, in my natural speech, I tend to put a lot of, meaningless emphasis words. Like, I want to say, the river here is really shallow. But there's no really in the Japanese. So it's just shallow. But it feels more natural to me to say the river here is really shallow, to imply that the shallowness is unusual. Nice. It's interesting to see how translations differ. As someone who's been watching fan subs for some time, seeing how people get to their conclusion is always interesting. Sometimes it's interesting also to see people trying to translate not literally but culturally, right? Like a thing you might not say in English that you would say in Japanese. Sometimes they try to change it to be like, well, how would it sound in natural speech? On the other hand, sometimes people translate directly. And that can be nice because you know what's being said. But at the same time, you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Isn't the word very sokuko in Japanese? You mean sugoku? Sugoku? Like sugoku tanoshii? Sugoku oishii? You can use sugoku in ways like that, I believe. There may be other emphasis words as well. I wonder if the interpretations are influenced by the character presenting the sentences as well. I get the feeling it's probably random for Duolingo. The characters are there to be cute rather than have personalities, as far as I can tell. But it's an interesting idea because in a lot of languages it doesn't matter too much who's saying what. But in languages like Japanese, I think it can make a big difference, right? People tend to talk differently based on who they are and their position in relation to you, right? So I feel like it should have some relation to the character, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Sugoku. Yikes. I see. Typo. Like, the dude with the mustache looks like he wants to emphasize the shallowness of the river. I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, interestingly, this guy says this. But there was another person, the person with the undercut, they say that. But not always, I think. I'm not sure if it's that consistent. I just noticed in a previous sentence someone ended with that instead of this. Said it right in my head, but wrote it wrong. Happens to me all the time. They absolutely are, Nico. Really? The character speaking, the words they use, and even the people translating can change what is said. I see what you mean. You mean in animes and stuff. I thought you were talking about Duolingo. My bad. That makes sense. For example, I saw very often, one thing you'll see is people saying, "Hai." "Hai" can mean a lot of things in different contexts. And I remember in Digimon, I didn't watch all of it. I don't remember which Digimon it was. Maybe season 5 or something? There was a character who's, he was a Digimon who's very proper. And so, when he goes, "Hai," in a very proper way, they translate it as, "Yes, sir." You see this in military stuff as well, because in that context, it can mean, "Yes, sir." But in other contexts, like at school, if you say, "Hai," doesn't always mean "Yes, sir." It could just mean a very polite and affirmative yes. Yeah. And, yeah. So that's one thing. One thing I saw recently, because I was watching A Place Farther Than the Universe. 空より something something 場所。遠い場所 maybe? In it, they use a walkie-talkie. And at the end, you know how in English, when you're using a walkie-talkie radio, you're supposed to say over at the end. You say like, hello, this is 接什么 over. And then you wait for a response. I learned that in Japanese, you just say どうぞ, どうぞ, which is like please, which is something you can actually say in normal conversation, unlike the English over. You can say like someone's trying to talk, you be like, oh, どうぞ, どうぞ. Or if you're saying, oh, please take this chair, you go, どうぞ, どうぞ. But it translates more or less as over because you're supposed to say it when you're done talking on the walkie-talkie. But I guess that's again more situational than character. But in some ways it makes a lot of sense that something said by one character doesn't actually mean exactly the same thing as something said by another character. Don't have a good example right now though. I was on a different track. I apologize, Mama. No. I think I was the one on the wrong track, Shatter. I think you're the one who makes sense. Makes sense to me. Okay. はいさ。
私のシャツはまだ乾いていない。
私のシャツはまだ乾いていない。乾いて？
私のシャツはまだ乾いていない。
乾いていない。乾いていない。What does that mean? Ah, see, she speaks very casually, interestingly.
乾いて。
乾いて。Ah! Now we know 濡れて and now we know 乾いて. The two opposites, wet and dry. Ah! My shirts are still not dry. 私のシャツはまだ乾いていない。My shirt is still not dry. Hi, Monkey. Ah, hi, Monkey. Hello. I'm guessing you had to step out. Welcome back. Correct characters for Hayashi. So this one is Hayashi. But the difference between these two characters, honestly, semantically, meaning-wise, I'm never quite sure. They both mean forest. I've heard that this kind of forest is bigger than this kind of forest. Maybe. So this one is Mori. This one's Hayashi. This one's Ki. And this one... this is the one we learned. Asai? Asai? Not Asahi, but Asai.
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 Ki.
Ki.
Hayashi.
Hayashi.
Mori.
Mori.
Hayashi.
Hayashi. Gymnopedy number 3. Are you finally studying or still chatting the tea club? We were able to do a little studying. We are doing a little studying now. Though it is not inconceivable that I will become off track again. Hey Monkey, how are you? Penguin Bro, hello, welcome back. Good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you? Maybe one is jungle. I don't think so. I'm not sure if Japan has jungles actually. China might. I never quite knew the difference though. In Chinese, I think this one's lean, and this one I forget. It might also be lean. It's probably not. It's probably something different. で Good morning now. Chito, good morning, good morning. Hello, how are you doing? Asai? Asai? Huh? In Portuguese, means something like burn there. Asai. Usually used in a cooking context. Is that like it is burned there, or is that a command? Burn it over there. Just thought it's funny how it sounds like the Japanese word. You know, I feel like Portuguese and Japanese have a lot of similar phonetics, personally. Though, again, the Portuguese I'm most familiar with is the Brazilian Portuguese pronunciation. I think Brazilian Portuguese in particular has a lot of phonetic similarity to Japanese, which is kind of cool. Kind of random, but kind of cool. Sorry, no, I couldn't join your previous Animal Crossing stream, sad face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you couldn't join, Chipo. But next time. Don't worry about it, please. It's okay. Acai is a dessert here. It's a fruit too, right? Acai is both the fruit and the dessert. I am a big fan of acai, by the way. It is the best thing on a hot summer's day. Oh my goodness. I will admit that many a summer breakfast I may have had acai for breakfast and pretended this is healthy, right? Totally healthy. Totally not chock full of sugar and such. But it's good. It's good on a hot summer day when you're going to be doing a lot too, if you're very busy. Because it gives you a lot of energy. With all the sugar and fruits and stuff. It's a command. Oh, burn it here. I see. Acai. Yeah, I like them too. Sadly, it's expensive. Ice cream for summer dessert. It's kind of like having ice cream for breakfast, it's true. I'm a big fan of ice cream. I guess it is healthy a little, but not enough, lol. Yeah. Well, almost everything that's edible is healthy in moderation, right? It's when you go out of moderation that it becomes an issue. Okay. Aisha.
水は浅かったですか？
水は浅かったですか？浅かったですか？Wait, Acai means dry. Wait, what's the one that means shallow then? This is hard, learning new words.
浅かったですか？
Oh, it is shallow. Oh, okay, asakata desu ka? So it was shallow. Okay. Wait, what was the one for drying then? Maybe I'll remember it later. Mizu wa asakata desu ka? Has the water dried? Asakata desu ka? Not dried. I got it screwed up again. Monkey brain. Was the water shallow? Asakata desu ka? Okay.
ここの川は深いですよ。
ここの川は深いですよ. Well, that's gotta mean deep then. If we learn acai, then it must be deep. Also, buko juice is also one of the best drink for summer, especially when you're in the beach. Oh, what is buko juice? I don't think I've heard of it. That sounds really good. Maybe I should look this up. Monkey noises. 一緒。わ。breath loss. Buko juice is coconut. Is that right? Buko. I am big fan of coconut. It is good on the beach. The best coconut juice I've ever had was on the beach with a fresh coconut. Ah, so tasty. Recently, I've been eating kiwi fruit and cucumbers whole. Like just wash them, chop off the ends, and eat them. Wait, are you eating the fuzzy skins of the kiwi as well? Is that tasty? I didn't realize. Is it good for you? I don't think I've ever tried eating that. Oh, I like kiwi a lot. Kiwi is a nice. I like acidic fruits. Cucumbers. And you have the Japanese cucumbers, right? Cutie. The ones that are sort of long and thin. I think Japanese cucumbers are more flavorful than the cucumbers I've had in the US. I don't know about the rest of the world though. Cutie, I could totally see just eating it whole. Like a kappa. Are you secretly a kappa, Miko-chan? 私は紙モンキー天使の私はモンキー紙 I think would be 猿の紙 How do you say? I don't actually know how you would say that. 猿の紙 Monkey no kami? Do you need a particle there? Or is it monkey kami? Let's see. Megami is a single word. Sarugami. You probably rendaku it, don't you? Rendaku, I guess. So monkey kami desu. Maybe something like that. Yes. Good stuff, Chito. I find kappas weird. The butt story. Well, cultural differences are cultural differences. There are definitely a lot of things in cultures that were not so strongly touched by Abrahamic and Zoroastrian religion. Mostly Abrahamic religion, actually. That there are very different ideas of what is normal. And Japan being mostly isolated, being on an island, and then having all of Eurasia in between them and basically the majority of Abrahamic religions, has a very different idea of what is normal, or used to before the more recent influences. So that's why kappa have a story that may seem very weird to people influenced by Abrahamic regions. How do you play this game? By just guessing the Japanese words and write them in English? Well actually it's a full-on translation sort of game. It's language learning. So technically, I'm not guessing. I'm translating. So they give you a lot of hints, so you can have them play the audio.
ここの川は深いですよ。
ここの川は深いですよ. And so you get that. And then, if you mouse over, so you see the highlighted orange one? That means that's a word that they've never used in front of me before. And so they highlight it for you. But all of the words you can mouse over, and they'll give you a general definition. So we'll look at this one.
深い。
Fukai means deep, profound, or depth. And then, if you need more help, you can mouse over all of the words, and it'll help you decide how to put the word together, or the sentence together. Another thing you can do to make it more game-like is, I currently have it in the setting where you type things by hand, right? But if you use a word bank, then you can really gamify it, because You just kind of are building a sentence out of the words they gave you that seems to fit what this sentence is. But to make it a little bit harder and to better practice my Japanese skills, I hide the word bank so I don't get any hints. And I can give it my best try without the hints. Everyone bow to the moon? What do you mean, Shatter? Everyone bow to the moon? Does Sarutobi in Japanese means monkey, right? No. Saru by itself is monkey. Saru. Not sure what the tobi is. But saru. Okay, I see. YouTube is auto-changing some of my words to emotes. I can't type kappa without it auto-swapping. Wait, really? When did that happen? That's strange. How strange. Oh. I see. Everyone bow to the kappa. That makes sense. That's how you get away. They're very proper after all. They know I come from Twitch. Monka S. They know, Shatter. Yeah, they do that, kappa. In PC, I think. Not sure. I know that kappa is a Twitch emote, but I never knew why it was called kappa because it didn't look like a kappa to me. By the way, speaking of kappa, are kappas supposed to be yokai, Japanese ghost? Monkey, yes. Yeah, yokai. Yokai, if you know some Chinese, is the same as yaoguai. So they're kind of like ghosts, but kind of not like ghosts. They're more like mythical beasts. There's a lot of words for mythical beasts though, so the nuance is very hard to pin down because there's yokai, there's ayakashi, there's yurei. But they are a type of yokai. They're a yokai that they look a little bit like frogs and a little bit like turtles because they have shells, but they're kind of humanoid in stature. And on top of their heads, the top of their heads is actually somewhat concave, so there's a bowl on top of their heads that's filled with water. And if they spill the water, they get temporarily paralyzed. And these kappa, like a lot of yokai, they're not bad, but they live under different rules than human civilization. And so sometimes their mischievousness can be dangerous to humans. They can lead humans to drowning and other such things. But that's just their nature. They don't mean much bad by it. But to get away, you know, kappa are very proper. So to get away, if you bow to them, then they have to bow back. But when they bow, they'll spill the water out of the bowl on their head and be temporarily paralyzed so you can run away. Cause kappa is one of Twitch founders, I think. The first emotes were the founders' faces. Oh! It has nothing to do with the myth. Oh, interesting. Was the founder's name Kappa? Oh. Josh DeSono? Oh, Josh DeSono, the face of the emote, was a fan of Japanese mythology. That's pretty much it, lol. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. So yokai are ancient mythical beings, not ghosts? Yokai is kind of a broad term. So ghosts can be yokai, I believe. Some yokai are ghosts, But some are not. Yeah, they're just mythical creatures in general. Generally, it's meant for mythical creatures who are a part of nature and therefore not bad, but not good. They're true neutral in a way. I believe. When you're talking about yokai. Like technically, some people might consider monkey to be a monkey yokai because I am a monkey with certain special powers, right? Like my power of transformation and my immortality. Though now that I am a kami, I guess I am that as well. It's all very complicated. Well, I used to think they were ghosts, but some yokai are more like demons or monsters. Yeah, though I would say monsters and demons can have a connotation that is that they are malevolent, but I believe that yokai are not assumed to be malevolent, even if they can lead you astray because of their natures. They're not malevolent. I think you use terms like ayakashi for more malevolent beings. And yure tends to refer specifically to ghosts. But I think it might be more broad than that as well. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Is Wukong, your ancestor, a yokai? I guess it depends who you ask. Technically, I believe he is a bodhisattva at this point. He has achieved nirvana, so he is a bodhisattva. But I don't know what other classifications you might put him under. Oh, look at the time. You're right. Oh no, you're right, Ryder. Oh dear. Oh, thank you, Ryder. I know you don't like that phrase. I appreciate the warning. Oh man. Oh yeah, look at the time. We have less than 15 minutes left. About 12 minutes left? I wonder if that means maybe we stop here for today? Maybe we'll stop here for today. And move over to just chatting in the comfy room. Cause I'm definitely not finishing this lesson today. Doesn't look like it. Let me switch over. Jajang! Okay. But many yokai seem malevolent, killing people for no reason, and some legends like Shutendoji. Well, the thing about yokai is they're very mysterious, right? Like how we were talking about when you can't predict something, or if something is unknown, it seems a lot more scary, right? You can think about it like in nature. In nature, the wind can be very scary, right? The wind can come and blow through and take away your entire home. But it's not malevolent. That's just its nature, right? The tornado or the hurricane or the typhoon, they don't mean you any harm. That's just the way that they are, you know? Just like in nature, there's there's carnivores and omnivores and herbivores, and to the people being eaten, it seems like they must be malevolent. But in the end, for example, felines are one of very few actually obligate carnivores. They require eating meat in order to survive. And so, to the creatures that they hunt and eat, they must seem malevolent. But they're not malevolent, they're just trying to live the only way they know how. The only way that they possibly can even live. And so yokai are very often like that. Sometimes they are inimical to human life, but it is not malevolent. Ryder, no. No. I'm sorry. But Ryder is correct. And I do thank you for helping. You're welcome, heart. Thank you. No, I'm sorry, Remus. Oh, I have to shatter. I have to. My duty contradicts my wishes. Oh, thank you, Ryder. That is very noble of you. You mean Lovecraftian, right? The fear of the unknown. That is something that Lovecraftian horror does draw on quite a lot, right? I feel the fear of the unknown is very inherent to people, right? That's why we fear things as simple as darkness or new areas when we don't have a map, you know? That sort of thing. I think it's very natural, and Lovecraftian horror takes that to the logical extreme of not just the fear of the unknown, but the fear of the unknowable, right? That's my understanding. But we have some Lovecraftian experts in chat who might know it better, since I've never actually read it. But I believe it's the fear of not just the unknown, but the realization that it's something, or not the realization, but the fact that it's not just unknown, but something that will always forever remain unknown. Because it is by nature unknowable. Well, even if there are no evil intentions, I see some animals as pests though, like the bacterias. But Ihiki, bacteria are a great example of why you should always be careful not to stereotype people. There are some bacteria that are quite important actually, and very good for you. For example, the lactobacillus bacteria, or family of bacteria, are very important to the human body and keeping it healthy. Monkeys too, I think. And so they also do a lot of important things for us, like bread. You know, sourdough bread. Part of why you can make it is because of lactobacillus. And then there's yogurt. Yogurt has lactobacillus, and Yakult, my favorite yogurt drink, has lactobacillus shirota. Very tasty, and it's actually very good for you. So it's good to be careful, have an open mind, and don't stereotype. Another Lovecraftian fear is that the universe doesn't revolve around Earth or humanity, and that our existence won't amount to anything. So it's a bit existential, you might say? That's interesting. Though I guess more than existential, it's almost like, how do you say, self-aggrandizement. What's the opposite of self-aggrandizement? The fear of not being the center of meaning. Oh, that's interesting. Lots of Lovecraftian monsters or concepts are things that cannot be understandable. That is why the Lovecraft monsters or horrors tend to be uglier than normal monsters. I always wondered about that. I always wondered why ugliness is something to be feared. It's interesting when you think about it, since ugliness can be very subjective. For example, like I think snakes are super cute, but I know some people who can't stand them. By the way, fun fact, cosmic horror are one of the hardest to make into a movie, with the only exception John Carpenter's The Thing Bird Box and Annihilation. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Because once it's in a movie, it's somehow knowable, right? You can see it right there. You know what that is. Seems difficult. I don't like the concept of we are worthless because we are small. Simple bacteria can extinct the planet. It's true. But also, okay, I'm not gonna get into this right now because this is a deep rabbit hole that I would love to chat about, to be honest. I feel like I'm being tricked into another conversation. I think the worth of an individual, right? The worth of an individual is a very complex and personal matter. And whether it's on size or importance or what, I think is very personal. So I have a lot of thoughts. A lot of thoughts about that are not gonna fit into the next 4 minutes, it looks like. So I think I might have to wrap up here. But if you want to chat more about this in the future, feel free to derail me in a upcoming stream. I'd be happy to chat more about this. And even science, the molecules, atoms and stuff are so minimal and do stuff. It's true. I see. Sorry, monkey eyes. No. No need to apologize, Eiki. It's a good topic, and we should talk more about it for sure. In a future stream, maybe. As much as we'd love to keep you, we probably can't. Thank you for the stream now. Hashtag love tears. Thank you, Shatter. Thank you. Yes, there is a limit, unfortunately. But next time. Cosmic horror are things beyond our comprehension. Monkey deserves a cookie. Cookie does sound good, Isabel. Maybe I'll go have one. Thank you. Thanks for the stream, Monkey. I wish you a great rest and week. Oh, thank you, Hinky. You too. Thanks for the stream now. Sorry for being late. Oh, no problem, Chito. It was nice to have you. It was fun to chat. I'm glad you were able to make it. Thank you for the nice stream, Tianshi. Always good to see you again. Hopefully see you next time. Take care meanwhile. Hashtag love Tianshi. Sounds good, Ryder. I hope to see you next time. And thank you. Hashtag love Tianshi. Oh dear. Thanks for the stream now. They're always great. Oh, thank you, Nico-chan. It's always fun to have you. You have a lot of fun things to contribute. Thanks for coming. Now, what part of Chinese legends and myths are you most interested on to make you be inspired by them? JK, don't sing. Oh dear, Hiki. Okay. Thank you for the JK, don't say. Gotta keep on track here. Okay. Alright. Thank you everyone for coming. I had a lot of fun. Let's chat more. Thursday maybe? If you can make it. Alright. Officially, I now officially. How does one? I don't know. I have trouble with the wording here. This is officially. No. The Tianshi Tea Club. There we go. The Tianshi Tea Club meeting. This Tianshi Tea Club meeting. Words. This Tianshi Tea Club meeting is now officially adjourned. Thank you all so much for coming. I'll see you soon. And I should put out some official announcement for the unarchived karaoke soon. It should be the last Friday of this month, the 25th. I'm pretty sure I just haven't had time to go on social media at all. But that's the plan. That's the plan. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.